Have you ever wondered how a farm can raise thousands of ducks without a trace of odor, pollution, or disease? At first glance, it sounds impossible. Ducks are waterfowl, playful and messy by nature. Yet here, in this quiet valley surrounded by rows of green fields, technology and biology coexist in perfect balance. As dawn breaks, a soft golden light spills across rows of stainless steel roofs. Inside, thousands of white-feathered ducks stir awake under a slow, artificial sunrise. The air is clean, the water perfectly still. Everything moves with rhythm. Feeding lines hum gently overhead. Automatic drinkers release a thin stream of filtered water, and a cool mist maintains constant humidity. This is not an ordinary duck farm. It is a clean farming system, a model that redefines what modern poultry production can be. Every drop of water is reused, every grain of feed precisely measured, every breath of air filtered and monitored. Behind these numbers lies a simple but powerful idea. Farming can be efficient and ethical at the same time. This is Cozy Farm, a channel dedicated to revealing how real agriculture works, where science, technology, and care combine to create food responsibly. Here, we don't chase romantic stories. We explore the real processes that feed the world. So, if you want to see how the next generation of clean duck farms operates, stay with us and get ready to witness a system where precision meets compassion and nature meets engineering. Every life on this farm begins with an egg, a fragile capsule that holds both science and patience. In the clean duck hatchery, rows of incubators hum softly like a heartbeat. Each stainless chamber glows with a steady light, holding thousands of fertile eggs carefully sorted by size and shape. Nothing is left to chance. The air inside is filtered, the humidity kept at 55%, and the temperature holds precisely at 37.5 degrees, the warmth of a mother duck replicated by technology. These eggs come only from healthy breeding flocks, selected for strong genetics and disease resistance. Before entering the hatchery, every egg is cleaned, disinfected, and checked by light scanning to ensure there are no cracks or deformities. When the hatching day arrives, the sound inside changes. Gentle tapping, faint chirps, the whisper of thousands of new lives breaking free. Within hours, the hatchery transforms into a sea of yellow down. Newly born ducklings wobble under the soft heat lamps, guided by workers wearing sterile clothing. Each chick is inspected for vitality, body weight, and response to light, their first health check in life. Then they are transferred into the brooding area, where comfort replaces confinement. Here, warm air circulates evenly at 30 to 32 degrees Celsius. The bedding is dry and fresh, made from rice husks changed daily. Gentle LED lights simulate sunrise, helping the ducklings rest naturally. Automatic feeders deliver small portions of protein-rich starter feed, about 21% protein, fortified with probiotics and vitamins to build a strong immune system. For the first few days, these ducklings learn to eat, drink, and recognize their surroundings. In a clean farming model, every detail matters, from the purity of the water they drink to the softness of the floor they stand on. Because the future health of a duck begins not in the pond, but right here, under the quiet hum of machines that imitate a mother's care. Once the ducklings are strong enough, they are moved into the main growing houses, the heart of the clean duck farm. From above, these barns look like silver rectangles glistening under the morning sun, each one stretching nearly 100 meters long. Inside, everything follows order and rhythm. There are no random movements, no chaos, only the quiet hum of automation and the soft rustle of feathers. Each barn houses between 1,000 and 3,000 ducks, spaced comfortably at around 3 to 4 birds per square meter. The floors are elevated and made of smooth plastic mesh, allowing water and waste to fall through to a collection channel below. This design keeps the air dry and reduces bacteria, one of the key principles of clean farming. The environment is controlled automatically, Fans keep a constant airflow, sensors track temperature and humidity, and a central system ensures the air remains between 24 and 26 degrees, perfectly suited to growing ducks. Feeding happens like clockwork. Overhead lines carry balanced rations of corn, soybean meal, and natural enzymes. Each feed portion is precisely measured, adjusted daily by computer based on duck age and growth data. There are no antibiotics, no artificial growth promoters, only a clean, nutritional balance guided by science. Water, too, is treated with care. It flows through UV filters and stainless steel drinkers that automatically rinse twice a day, keeping the system spotless. Below the barns, waste collection belts quietly carry manure to an enclosed composting area. There, it is processed through natural fermentation and turned into organic fertilizer. Nothing is wasted. In this cycle, every output becomes an input for something else, making the farm nearly self-sustaining. Twice a day, workers walk through the aisles, not to feed by hand, but to observe. They listen for the tone of the flock, watch for posture, and feel the air. In modern clean farming, technology is powerful, but observation remains an art. The sound of content ducks, calm, low murmurs, tells everything about the environment's balance. This balance is what separates a clean duck farm from a traditional one. It's not just about hygiene. It's about creating a living system where ducks can grow naturally and comfortably, while efficiency and welfare move in harmony. If you want to see how real clean farming works, hit like and stay tuned with Cozy Farm, because the next part reveals how these farms protect health and the environment without relying on chemicals. Keeping thousands of ducks healthy without antibiotics might sound like a miracle, but here it's a matter of precision. Inside every clean duck barn, health management begins long before any sickness appears. Sensors track temperature, humidity, and ammonia levels every second. If the air changes by even 1 degree or the ammonia concentration rises above safe levels, the system alerts workers instantly. Ventilation fans start automatically, balancing oxygen and airflow before the ducks even notice. Every week, veterinarians test water, feed, and manure samples for pathogens. Vaccination is done in 3 carefully timed stages: duck viral hepatitis in the first week, fowl cholera around day 20, and avian influenza before the 6th week. Each dose is monitored, recorded, and verified through the farm's digital health log. There's no mass medication, no blanket antibiotics, only targeted prevention guided by data. Clean farming is also about the environment the ducks live in. The barns are divided into clean and dirty zones, a strict one-way flow. Vehicles, workers, and even air move in one direction, from sterile to exposed areas, ensuring nothing harmful travels backward. At the entrance, everyone passes through a disinfectant tunnel, changing boots and clothing. It's a routine that feels clinical, yet it protects everything inside. Wastewater from cleaning and showers passes through biofilters and anaerobic tanks, where microbes naturally break down organic matter. What comes out is clear, odorless, and safe to reuse for irrigation or cleaning. Even the air leaving the barns is filtered, reducing dust and odor to almost zero. Step inside one of these barns at night, and you'll find calmness. Rows of ducks resting quietly, soft breathing filling the air. No noise, no smell, no stress. Just a controlled rhythm of life, maintained by discipline and design. This is what biosecurity truly means. Not a fence to keep things out, but a system that keeps health in. And in a clean duck farm, every line of defense, from the smallest sensor to the worker's boots, plays a part in protecting both the animals and the world beyond the fence. A clean farm is more than steel and sensors. It's alive, full of patterns and sounds that reveal how well the animals feel. Ducks, in particular, are honest creatures. They show comfort in the simplest ways: how they stretch their wings after a meal, how they preen each feather with care, how they gather in small circles to rest, always leaving just enough space between one another. Feeding time is a symphony of quiet motion. Overhead lines glide slowly, releasing measured portions of feed. a golden mix of ground corn, soybean meal, rice bran, and green vegetables. The feed is balanced differently at each stage: 22% protein during growth, then gradually reduced to 18% as they mature, maintaining muscle without unnecessary fat. But beyond nutrition, behavior tells the real story of health. In a clean environment, ducks are curious and calm. They chatter softly, flap their wings freely, and show no signs of aggression. Stress is the invisible enemy of poultry, yet here it has no place. Temperature, light, and feeding schedules are tuned to mimic nature's rhythm. Farmers say they can hear if the flock is happy, a consistent, low murmur like running water. That sound means balance. Clean feed equals clean meat, but even more, it equals clean behavior. Every calm duck you see here is proof that welfare